So guys, this is the new spinal thalamic tract, which is the fast pain tract, which I will continue from the previous video. So like I said, so let me just give you a recap of what's going on. So basically, there is going to be some afferent sensing neurons are going to come, and they're going to synapse with the synapse in the dorsal root with the glutamate neurotransmitter. So as we can see here, the fast type delta E terminate in the lamina 1 of the dorsal horns, and they're gonna and the neurotransmitter will be glutamate. This is gonna excite second order neurons of the neurospinal tract. They cross opposite cord and anterior commissures. They cross immediately to opposite side of the opposite side of the cord. The opposite side of the cord through the anterior commissions, and then they go upwards in the anterior lateral column. So yeah, now I want to talk about the termination. So from the neurospinal thalamic tract, they're gonna terminate in the reticular nuclei in the brainstem. So yes, in the brainstem, they're gonna pass to the thalamus in the ventrobasal complex. Along with the dorsal spinal medial lemniscus, and then they are going to be from the thalamic area. They're going to be relayed to the spinosensory neurons. I want to talk a bit about the paleo spinal thalamic tract. Let's talk a bit about that, where this is a bit sloping path, whatever. So what happens? Of course, the neurotransmitter P will be in the dorsal horns of the terminate entirely in lamina 1. So in lamina 2 and 3 in the dorsal horns together, known as substantia gelatinosa. Then what happens over here? And then the neurotransmitter over here is going to be known as the substance P. This is going to be prostaglandins are used to stimulate nerve endings for pain effect. So yeah, prostaglandin and substance P, they can elicit a pain sensation, but they do not cause the pain stimulus itself. They do not elicit the sensation for pain itself, but they stimulate the nerve endings to sense pain. So they basically are stimulus of the nerve endings to accept pain, but they themselves do not elicit the sensation of pain. But they do stimulate the nerve endings to sense pain, but they do not elicit it. So yeah, whatever. Now in the lamina 2-3 of the dorsal horns, known as the substantia gelatinosa. From here, the short fibers are going to relay from the substantia gelatinosa to the lamina 5. In lamina 5, some of these slow fibers, so over here in lamina 5, slow fibers, they're going to become fast fibers, and they're going to travel long nerve fibers. They're going to travel through long nerve fibers through the anterior commissure, and they're going to basically cross over here after the second, and they're going to go to the passing into the brain in the anterolateral columns. From here, they can go to a fraction of them, only few go to thalamus. The rest are going to terminate over here, termination. Where is the termination? Well, I'll tell you the termination right now. Reticular nucleus of the base of the brain stem. The next area is going to be the tactile area of mesencephalon, and superior and inferior colliculi, and the periaqueductal gray region, the aqueduct of Sylvius. Okay, so yeah, so periaqueductal gray area and tactile area of the mesencephalon and inner reticular nucleus of the mesencephalon pons and medulla oblongata. That's about it from the pathways. So these are two pathways. I'll just recap them quickly. Neurospinal tract, it's a very fast pathway. In the dorsal horns, the afferent nerve fibers will come. With the glutamate, they are going to be stimulated. The A delta pain fibers will come, and the dorsal horns of the neurotransmitter of the glutamate, where in the lamina 1, and they're going to excite the second order neurons. What's going to happen from here? They're going to excite the second order neurons. They're going to from the second order neurons, it's going to go in the anterior commissure, where it's going to switch, or they're going to turn, or they're going to swap in a way, and they're going to immediately to the second side, opposite side of the cord, through the anterior commissure, and then they go upward to the anterior lateral columns. A few fibers in the neurospinal tract, they're going to terminate in the reticular areas of the brainstem, and the rest are going to go to the ventral basal complex of the thalamus. And over here in the ventral basal area of the thalamus is going to be where they're going to along with the dorsal column medial lemniscus. From here they're going to go onwards to the somatosensory area of the cortex. How about the paleo-spinothalamic tract? Paleo-spinothalamic tract is going to be the dorsal horns, and from the dorsal horns they're going to be basically going towards the dorsal horns. They're going to be going to the with the substance P. They're going to be made with this so basically the spinal cord is going to be consistent of the short type fiber C in the lamina 2 and 3. This is going to be known as the substantia gelatinosa and the substance P. And from here they're going to be going to the lamina number 5, and they're going to travel via long nerve fibers, and very few go to the thalamus, the rest go to the brainstem, reticular nucleus of the brainstem, other places termed tactile area of the mesencephalon and the periaqueductal gray area region. Thank you guys for watching.